All right, so you hop in your Jeep, turn the key, and there it is, the check engine light. You plug in a code reader and it spits out P0513. Sounds a little intimidating, right? Well, don't worry, it's really just a message about your car's security system. In this explainer, we're going to crack this code together and show you exactly how to fix it step by step. So, what is your Jeep actually trying to tell you with this code? What's the message? At its core, P0513 is all about a security issue. Think of it as a communication breakdown, a failed handshake between your key and your car. Let's dig in and find out what's really going on. The official definition for P0513 is invalid secret key. The easiest way to think about it is like a wrong password. Your key has this special little code, and your car's main computer, that's the powertrain control module or PCM, well, it just didn't recognize it. And when that happens, your Jeep's anti-theft system can actually step in and keep the engine from starting. Okay, so to solve this little mystery, we need to play detective. And in this case, we've got three main suspects we need to investigate. Here are our usual suspects. First up, the key itself. This is the most common one. Next, the car's own ID, its vehicle identification number, or VIN. And finally, the car's brain, the PCM. We're going to go through these one by one, and we'll start with the most likely and the easiest fix first. Our investigation starts with suspect number 1, the ignition key. Seriously, more often than not, this is where the entire problem is hiding. You know, the cause can be ridiculously simple. Over the years, our keys get dropped, they get banged up, they just get worn out. Inside that key fob is a tiny little transponder chip, and its whole job is to send that unique password to the car. If that chip gets damaged, the PCM can't read the code, and boom, you get the P0513 error. So listen up, because this is the most important part. Start simple. Before you do anything else, go find your spare key. If that spare key works and the code goes away, you found your culprit. It's that simple. If it doesn't, you might need to get the main key tested, maybe replace the battery, but always, always, always try the spare first. All right, what if the spare key didn't solve the mystery? Well, our investigation now moves on to our second suspect, the vehicle's own identification. Every single car has a unique vehicle identification number, the VIN. It's basically its fingerprint. Now, if the VIN that's programmed into the car's computer doesn't perfectly match the car's actual VIN, the whole security system just kind of freaks out. It sees a mismatch, refuses to trust the key, and throws up that P0513 code. The fix here is pretty logical. You need to check the VIN stored in the PCM, and if it's wrong, you correct it. Now, for this, you're probably going to need a professional scan tool, so this might mean a trip to the mechanic, but it's a super critical step to rule out. Okay, so you've checked the key, you've confirmed the car's ID is correct, but that light is still on. It's time to consider our final and most serious suspect, the car's brain itself. Now, let me be clear. This is the least common cause, so don't jump to this conclusion, but it can happen. The powertrain control module is the computer that's running the whole show. If it's got a glitch or it's defective, it just can't process the security information correctly, and it might throw this code by mistake. This is exactly why we saved this one for last. Diagnosing and replacing a PCM is a pretty big job, and it's almost always best left to a professional. It's really the final piece of our puzzle, but only after you've ruled everything else out. All right, we've gone through all our suspects. We've done the detective work. Now let's just recap everything with a final checklist so you have a clear plan of attack. Here it is, your whole game plan in one spot. Start with the ignition key, and please remember to try that spare. If that's not the issue, move on to verifying the VIN. And only as a last resort should you start looking at the PCM. Following this order, from simplest to most complex, can save you a ton of time, money, and a major headache. And hey, one last pro tip for you. Always check for what are called Technical Service Bulletins, or TSBs, for your Jeep. Manufacturers release these all the time with updated info and repair guides for known problems. It could save you a whole lot of guesswork. So there you have it. The P0513 code isn't so mysterious after all, is it? Now you've got a clear, logical plan to track down the real cause and get your Jeep back on the road where it belongs. So the only question left is, are you ready to solve the mystery?